In this episode, we have a special guest. She's an actress, filmmaker, Cheterra McCray. How you doing, Cheterra?
Hello, nice to see you. How's it going?
Good, good. How's everything been?
Yeah, it's been, life be life. We just
Yeah,
trying to keep working, keep grinding.
that's right. That's right. So, Cheterra, you want to tell the people a little about who you are, what you do, what you're about?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Put me on the spot. No, I'm kidding. Like you said, actress and filmmaker. I had a few projects out. I have a movie, Common Ground, that's on Amazon Prime and Tubi. I have a few series out with my film production company, The Film Spot. We have a few series on YouTube. So go check those out if you're interested. And yeah, we
Yeah.
just try to keep creating. We like to create.
Yeah. Y'all been doing your thing over there at the film spot. You and Key, yeah.
Gotta keep working. We gotta keep creating these spaces that, we not in. You know what I mean? So.
No, for real. For real. I've been saying you've been doing the monologue Mondays.
Yeah, that's really
Been
like I feel
killing it.
like something I do just in a slow like if I'm it's slow. So I'm just like I just gotta keep doing something because I'm type
Yeah.
A.
Stay creative, right?
Yeah, gotta stay working.
Well, I
I
hope to
get
see more because, man, you've been
Thank you. I was just working on something yesterday. So maybe
uh,
soon.
coming out soon.
Coming soon for sure. Yeah.
And I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to jump into our rapid spark questions here.
Let's do it.
All right. So, first question. What's the
Mm.
funniest behind the scenes moment that you've had on set?
I feel like, okay, all of our sets, especially with the film spot, it's very family oriented. So we're always having a good time, always joking and laughing, but we are serious when we need to be serious, of course. I think the only thing that's coming to mind is when I was filming Common Ground. One of the actors, his name is AJ, and he played Aunt Campbell, like can dance really well. And so he did like the freestyle dance from Stump the Yard. And so, like the one he's clowning Chicago. So he was like doing it in the like while we were taking a break from filming or like in between like us filming the scene. So it was just really funny because it was so unexpected and it was just yeah, he could dance really well. So he
That's,
was like also doing it well, but he was like trolling. It was cool.
that's hilarious. Do you
Yeah,
dance too? You know, you're from the city. I know you be footworking a little bit.
I fake dance. TikTok is teaching me a lot. Okay, the kiddies are onto something with that one because
Oh,
I
man.
feel like if I'm dancing, it's because I now know how to dance a little bit because of TikTok.
the TikTok dances?
They do it really. I mean, you can slow it down. Like, it's just very at your
Yeah.
hands. You know what I mean? I don't have to
Yeah.
take a class. I could just get on TikTok.
No, for real. You know, some of them will have like the step by step. Like I've seen those where it's like they'll break it
Exactly.
down real slow. I'm like, I almost started for a
So
minute. I'm
many.
like,
If I was to just pull up my saved videos, so many are dances that I have no business trying to learn. But I'm gonna
man,
try. I'm gonna try.
you got to do it. You know,
Yeah,
it's the
fact.
time we ends now.
The world we live in, for sure.
Crazy. Next one. So, if you could act in any movie reboot, which one would you pick?
See, this was one of the hard ones because I was like, there's so many, and then I was like, do I pick a reboot that's already being created or one that like I would want? So like, I think I would go with like The Office. I love The Office, and I think yeah, that type of comedy would be so fun to do.
Yo, you would be hilarious in that.
Yeah, I think that's really my niche. That's really what
Yeah,
where I could succeed.
I
And
could see that.
then The Mummy would be so dope to just
Ooh.
recreate. Yeah, The Mummy. And I feel like you'd be traveling to a really beautiful place just to
Yeah,
film it. So that would
yeah.
be cool too. Yeah.
Who would you play? Who would your character be?
Well, see, because in the times that we're living in now, I could really be Brendan Fraser's characters. Like we could really do that. I don't have to be the wife, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be him.
I can see that.
Or like the son. I know they had a son, and maybe the son has some. Well, I don't know because the son might not be old enough to have kids, and then I'd be the kids.
Yeah. Wasn't
That
I
working.
ain't seen that movie in a minute. Wasn't did he get like caught up or something?
The
Didn't he?
son,
Yeah, wasn't he like a
the
bad
dude
at?
kidnapped him. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was bad. He was doing a lot of stuff that he had no business doing. I can tell you that much. Okay, and he was like 8, 9 years old
Yeah,
doing
it was
that
a
stuff.
little boy.
Yeah,
That'd be
great
you go.
movies though. Big fan. So
Oh
those would be
yeah,
my reboots for
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. We. All right, let's move on to the next question because I'll sit here and talk
I could
movies
talk about
forever.
yeah, I could talk about movies, The Mummy, all day.
Oh man. Okay. So I know you spend a lot of time, working on set and, prepping for other films and stuff like that. So you're a busy woman, but what's like one of your favorite things to do on your days off?
I love watching binging a good show or movie, like having something I'm excited to watch is like go to for real,
Yeah.
especially because I feel like it's studying now with what I'm trying to do.
Hmm.
So having like a good series to binge or like a good movie to watch, that's number one off that. If I'm trying to like be outside with it, I love karaoke. I'm a big
Really?
fan of, oh, I perform, okay? I let my little inner rock star out and I put on performances. So yeah,
Really?
you can catch me doing some karaoke for sure.
Nice. What's your go-to song?
So I'm the wrong person. I have a list on my phone in my notes. Hold on.
Nah,
I'm
for
not
real?
gonna show you my list because that's classified, but
Okay,
there's
okay.
dead ass a karaoke. You see the title right there, karaoke songs.
Karaoke
Yeah,
song. Oh,
a
that's a
whole
long
list,
list.
a whole list. I'm committed to the craft, Dev. I'm committed.
Hey, I love that. You know what mine is?
Hmm,
Keisha
what's
Cole.
your love?
Love, yeah.
But you know the crowd eating it up too.
Exactly.
You gotta have a crowd pleaser. You
Yup.
can't do karaoke without having your crowd pleasers
Yep.
for sure.
And then, I'm out of shape. So, if I need to take a breath or something, I just put the microphone out and they
And the
gonna sing
crowd
it.
got you, and they're gonna
Exactly.
return it. And yeah, no, that's a great one.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
great one.
saying?
Yeah,
All the
like a
time.
little Usher caught up. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah.
People sleep on that one, but that you
That's
gotta have
what
a true performer soul to perform that
no,
one.
y'all was gonna say that's a real performance song because you gotta like move around with that
Yeah,
song.
he
It's high
belted.
tempo.
He perform it.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Thanks. What about
Yeah.
your shows? What you binging now?
I've been so heavy into K dramas and C dramas lately. It's not even, it's actually an addiction. It's sick. Like that's all I've been watching for the most part.
Not
But
even.
yeah, I've been really heavy into those. So if you got some recommendations, send them my way. It's like my version of anime, I feel like, how like guys are really into anime, so they've seen every,
Yeah.
that's how I'm feeling about these K dramas.
Really?
I'm just collecting them to my belt. Next one, let me watch. But
Yeah.
yeah, Forever on Netflix. So good. Loved it.
Forever. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
It's based off Judy Blume's book. It's the one that everybody's talking about. It's like the black love. They're like teenagers. It's the first love. Yeah.
I
It's
know.
so good. You gotta check it out. It's on Netflix. It's very good. Mara Brock Akil is like the creator of it.
Yeah. It's called
Yeah, she
Forever.
did. And now that was good. I know everybody mad at Keisha, but honestly, they were both. It just does a really good depiction of like being 16 and being in love. I think they just really did a great job at like how you really be gone.
That mindset. You just
Exactly.
be
Just you do dumb stuff. You
yeah.
just be them blocking each other as much as they did is so 16. Like it's so.
You remember those days?
I try to forget. No,
I know, right? Look back and like, ugh, real cringe.
yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been diving into lately.
Forever
Sinners,
on
obviously,
Netflix.
everybody's talking about Sinners.
My
Seen that.
gosh.
My husband really outperformed himself. He was really nervous about doing the movie. And I was just like, babe, you got it. Like, we could be
Yeah,
twins. So I just really
yeah.
helped him.
Man, well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you doing that because he did a hell of
And he
performance,
did
man.
it, and like we have such a strong, trusting relationship. I didn't care that she spit in his mouth, you know what I mean? Because we just trust each other like that. So,
I mean, yeah, it was some freaky stuff going on in that
spoiler
movie
alert,
too.
spoiler alert.
Boy, oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I ain't gonna see that movie 10 more times.
No facts. Yeah, it was so good. I feel like that's what happens when you have people that really create like when you really love what you're doing,
But yeah,
you really love what you're creating.
oh yeah,
That's what
right.
happens. That's what
Ryan
you're
Coogler,
creating.
man, that's my goat, man. He the whole reason I got into screenwriting.
Really? It's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
the
he's incredible.
he's,
Truly.
he's amazing. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
for sure. I agree.
So, Cheterra, what is one thing that you do to lift your spirits when you're having a rough day?
I like gardening. Yeah, I garden a lot.
Really?
Um, I recently got into drums. So like I play the drums now. So that's what I'll do. I'll play some drums.
Drums?
Really let out the steam, really just
You know how to
work
play
out
any
that
songs?
anger. A little bit. I'm learning. Like so obviously I learned again, TikTok teaches you everything. Okay. I learned so many things I learned like a few songs from TikTok alone of them just playing it, me watching them play it, watching which drums they're hitting, and then just copying it. And so now I have like a playlist of like songs I can play. I'm not like perfect with it, but we on beat.
Hey, that's all that matters. You just gonna get better now.
Yeah, just now it's just about the practice. I think it came to me pretty easy, which was I didn't think was gonna happen. I thought it was
Isn't
gonna
it
really
crazy how much information is out there on TikTok? Like it's
in
like the new
general,
Google. You know what I mean?
kids are so lucky. AI, oh, the kids are so lucky.
Chat GPT. Oh my god, it's a lifesaver. Like I don't see how people
Man,
are so against it. I'm like, fuck.
I know because I've also seen like it write a script. I don't think we should be using it for that.
Nah,
That we shouldn't be
hell
using it
no.
for anything creative. However, if you got a script and you need to create like a character breakdown, you better put that script up in Chat GPT and be like, hey, break down these characters.
Nah,
And it's
facts.
gonna literally break it down. It's gonna put stuff in there that you're like, yeah, I did want the character to be like that, but it's crazy that it's actually, yeah, it's gonna be,
Yeah.
that's what I would use it for. Like the tedious stuff, like
Yeah.
the stuff that
L-
you don't want to have to do, not the
Yeah.
creative stuff, though. It should not be writing your stories,
Definitely not.
guys.
Low key, I have used it to use like character breakdowns before though.
Yeah, or I've
That's
even
a
done
lot.
as
It's really
far as
helpful.
like, and this I feel even icky doing it, but like I've even done it to where like I'm at a point in like a script or something, and so I'll like have like where I'm at with it and where I'm trying to get to, and I'll be like, how can I connect these 2 points to get to the from here to here in this story that I'm telling? And so I'll use it for that, and it'll give me like some ideas, and then I kind of freak it to my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you break it down by like acts?
No. So I'm not at all anything like writing my scripts are very I yeah, no, I don't. I really just start off with an idea and then I like just write what I see in my head. And so I'll outline it as like each scene,
Hmm.
like which scene I see. And then once I have like the scenes outlined, then I'll go and like write the scenes and go scene by scene and write it like that. And
Yeah.
that's usually, and then however far, and then sometimes as I'm doing that, I'll like think of something else and add a scene, or like I'll add stuff to a scene and kind of go from there. And then yeah, once it's done, it's done. I'm not
Yeah.
a rough draft person. My rough
I'm
draft
not.
is my final draft,
That's
unless I
crazy.
have somebody else look at it. Now I have a team though, so it's like I do have other people, but it's like when it's final, it's pretty final.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
mine's pretty similar like that too. Like I really don't like outline. Like for socks, I outline, because like if I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing a script for somebody else, I want it to be,
Thanks.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But if
you want to
I'm
make
doing,
sure it's hitting the marks.
yeah, exactly. But like if I'm working on my own stuff, like I don't outline at all really. And I'll go for my idea and I'll just write.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the first draft is always gonna be you're always gonna change something about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
So it's
100%.
like,
Or it's just gonna be bad.
yeah,
There are moments it's just not good, and that is okay. But
yeah,
the important thing is getting it done, so that way
yep,
you can workshop it and go back to it.
yep.
I was gonna
The
say I feel like Kenyatta's like that. My film partner Kenyatta Austin, she's with the
shout
film
out Key.
spot. She's amazing writer. So I
Yeah.
feel like she's really good at writing like that, like having a scene in her head, having an
Mm-hmm.
idea, and then writing around that, and just going from there.
Ain't going there.
Like not
Yeah.
even needing to outline. I feel like she does. I feel like she does outline, but her best stuff I feel like is right off the dome. Like she'll just
Yep.
that's these monologues I've been doing. Hey, she been writing them, y'all, and been killing it. Like,
Yeah. She be
yeah, it's
killing
my
them.
favorite. We finna be the next Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, y'all. Look out.
Look
Look out
out.
for us, because that's gonna be us.
Yeah, on the
Y'all don't
way.
even know. We've been cooking. We've been cooking.
Listen, hey, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see
For
it because
sure, for sure, for sure.
you guys are killing it for real.
We be trying. Hey, I think we all trying to make it to the same place.
Hey,
I'll
and we
try to
all
get
are
there.
too. You know, we all gonna get there.
And will. Yeah, speaking now.
Facts.
Hmm.
The moment we've been waiting for, Cheterra.
Do it.
What was your spark moment that led you to pursue this journey in acting?
It's really actually very simple, and it's two words: Teen Wolf. I watched Teen Wolf when I was in high school. I
Yeah.
think like yeah, my freshman year it came out. Uh, it literally I would watch it and be like, I want to do this. Like this is what I want to do in my life. This is where I want to be. And if
Mm,
you look at all the stuff that I've done, that I've been in, yeah, we do a lot of supernatural. We do a lot of angsty teen wolf stuff. So like yeah, Teen Wolf is definitely what sparked what I want to do and why I want to do it.
nice.
That's yeah, and just how it made me feel
Yeah.
and wanting to make other people feel that way.
So what was it about Teen Wolf? Because that's an amazing show too. That's really good. What was
You
it about that
know,
show that made you say, "Oh yeah, I want
I
to do this"?
I think it was the cast. Like I was heavy. I'm definitely watching cast interviews, watching like actors talk about being on like I'm doing all that. So especially when I was younger, obsessed. So I would just watch all their cast interviews and like see how they interacted with each other, all the behind the scenes stuff. And I was like, why wouldn't I want to do this every day? Like it just looked like they were always having fun. And then I really started doing it and I was like, yeah, what creating worlds that I always thought of it as like I'm picking a job that like I don't have to pick a job because I can have any job I want because
Mm,
acting I can be whatever I want. So that's how I thought of it. Like I could do whatever. With filmmaking and acting, you can literally be who you want to be whoever. So
really? And you can
mhm.
create your own world, your own character,
Literally
like everything.
the possibilities are endless.
No,
So
seriously.
yeah, once I figured, because I remember being a kid and they would ask me like what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I always had so many different things that I wanted to do and never being able to pick one. And then I was like, acting, I can do it all. I can do it all.
So, do you remember like some of your first, I guess your first like audition that you went to?
Um, okay. So, I mean, technically, my first one would be I was in this play when I was like 16 for my church called Burden. And I played like a 16-year-old that was doing some stuff she wasn't supposed to be doing and ended up with AIDS, which if you know how black churches be, they're dramatic.
That's why I said, hey,
I was 16. I had AIDS. I remember they put makeup on like my arms and stuff, and I had like all these sores. So that would be the first audition that I had. I don't even remember auditioning. I think I just got in because my grandma, they loved my grandma, and she
yeah,
was the bag lady in the play. So
wow.
nepotism.
Oh wow.
That's how I got my first role, nepotism.
Yeah. Do you remember it at all?
I remember the play. I remember I was not good.
No.
I remember I feel like I wasn't really good at I still don't think I'm like that for real. I think yeah.
That's
Yeah.
debatable.
I think the reason why I'm somewhat decent is because I don't think I'm good though. I think I'm constantly trying to be better at it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, anytime I look at anything I've done previously, I'm like, oh, terrible. Even if I look at Common Ground, oh God, cringe. I do not I think everything is yeah, not good. I don't know. I just always feel like I could do better.
All right. So we're back after some technical difficulties,
Minor issues.
some minor issues, but hey, the show has gone.
Lupe Fiasco.
So we're gonna move on to the next question here. So, when you were first starting your journey, who were like some of the names that you looked up to when it came to acting?
Ooh, okay. So like There's like two, there's the GOATs, right? There's Angela Bassett, there's Viola Davis. I'd be honored, privileged, everything in between to even step foot on the same set as them. So that is like goated areas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
Denzel, goated areas, right?
course.
But there are actors that I have like, I feel like my acting, I've pulled a lot of my acting from. And those would be like probably Anna Kendrick. I was obsessed with Anna Kendrick growing up, all of her movies. Pitch Perfect is one of my favorite movies. So like watching her, I think a lot of my like comedic timing and how I deliver my lines and also just the way that she is really present. Yeah, a lot of my, and then Angelina Jolie, I really try to act with my eyes like Angelina Jolie does. And so,
Yo, I
yeah,
never would
those
have
are two
expected
that,
that.
yeah, that I feel like I pull a lot of my inspiration from, at least on my
Nice.
characters.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what was it about just like their acting that you wanted to kind of adapt for you?
I think I really just enjoyed watching Anna Kendrick on screen. I think I always was, yeah, every time I see her, like I'm just laughing. I'm always watching. Like no matter what, she steals the scene for me. So yeah, she's just one of my favorite people to watch in any. I've seen almost all of her movies. Just one of my favorite people to watch. And so yeah, she just stood out to me, I guess. Cause and then she also can sing really well. Like she's really cool. One day
Yeah.
we'll be friends. I don't know, but she's just really cool. And then Angelina Jolie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, really. That's kind of
Yeah.
what sold that for me. I was like, this
I
lady's
see.
cool. Growing up, I was like, Salt, the way that she can convey so much just by looking is insane.
So wanted.
Wanted, Kirk the Bullet. What are we talking about?
Man. Yeah, she's
Yeah, she's
badass.
goaded. Yeah, and then she did action. I always wanted to do like action stuff like that. Yeah, if it's not superhero, I lane for sure.
Yeah.
Spy type of, yeah, that was dope.
What's your favorite one? You just
Uh,
went a lot like Tomb Raiders, Saw,
it's
Wanted,
got to be Mr. and Mrs.
is it
Smith just
Mr.
because
Smith?
that's childhood for me. That's like what I was always watching. Wanted is another one. When I think filmmaker wise, Wanted 100%. Acting wise, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I can say that,
Because I
yeah.
feel like that's exactly the type of movie I would want to be. It's like a love story, but there's action, there's a little comedy in there,
Some
and then
drama.
Wanted is just super action. I thought the shots are cool. The shot where he smacks him with the keyboard and it spells out "F-U" like
Yeah.
with his teeth and stuff. Yeah, they're just good filmmaking.
What about who was the other one? Anna
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Um, Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
I would have to say Pitch Perfect. It's yeah, all time favorite. I could probably recite that movie front to back. My mom could probably recite it front to back because she's seen it as much as I have because I've seen it so many times. That and she has a movie called Mr. Right. It's underrated. I guarantee you, no one has ever seen it. No one has ever, but it's so good. RZA's in it randomly
Really?
from Wu-Tang Clan. Yes, like it's so good. Sam Rockwell. It's a good movie. That's one of my favorites too.
I might have to check it out. What's it called
Mm.
again?
Mr. Right.
Mr.
He
Right?
falls in love with this like assassin, and he's trying to like get out of the game
What?
and settle down with her, and she's just like oblivious to it all. So it's a good movie. Yeah, it's funny.
Um, I think I've been recently.
All
I've
I
just been
do is
into
watch
like,
stuff. That's all I
yeah,
do.
like
So,
I want to get into more. Well, I've like obviously I've been into film, but like more series. I've been watching a lot of series lately.
yeah, I think I love series, but I also think they're like we live in a series world now. Everything is like series. We don't
Yeah,
appreciate movies anymore because people don't have attention spans anymore. And so,
yeah,
but I'm always love a movie. I'm always love a beginning, middle, and end
same. You
from
think
one
you
sitting.
you think COVID kind of messed the theaters up
Yeah, 100%.
and then streaming
100%.
services?
Streaming went up during COVID for sure. Yeah, and now like I mean you can watch yeah, but like I feel like a lot of time with streaming Now TV is seen as something that you just can put on and do a
Hmm.
bunch of other stuff. Whereas before, I used to like rush home and like watch stuff at like 7 p.m. and like be excited about a new episode of like something coming on. Now we get it all at once. You could really experience a show in like a day. I feel like that's taken away the like like the feeling of like falling for characters. Like everything feels quick. Like I'm
Yeah,
not gonna fall for a character in one day versus like every week it's coming out and every week I'm seeing this character. It's like I don't know, it's just different now. It's different.
yeah.
But
Everything
I'll
is
always love movies. They'll always have a special place in my heart.
yeah, and I think it's just the experience with movies too. Like you can't get that same experience just watching it at
In
home.
the theater, yes, I agree. Walking out and being like, that was such a cool movie. Like that feeling of yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing like it.
Are people like at a scary part or a funny part yelling at the screen? Like,
Exactly. And that camaraderie of like that's was the funnest part about seeing Sinners was all the black people that went to see it with us and all of us reacting to all the black stuff on screen. Like it's one thing black people gonna do is relate and we
yeah.
all was relating. The same with one of them days with Kiki Palmer and SZA. I felt like
Mm,
you don't get moments like that if you're not in the theater and you're reacting at the same time as like somebody you don't know. But like we all know that one person on the block who be doing hair, who be
yeah.
doing hair for everybody. And yeah, so yeah,
I saw
we're
that
missing it.
film for the first time on Netflix, low key. Yo, SZA can act, bro.
Yes, no,
She can
surprise.
act.
I want to see them too more, like in more stuff. Like I need them to be a comedic duo, like Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. Like I need to see them in several movies where we're getting their dynamic always.
Yeah.
That
It
was a
though
really, it was like a Friday for girls.
yeah, no, it really did feel like it.
Hmm.
I think they'll do like a part two too. I think they'll do a
Yeah,
second one for sure.
they should. I mean,
Because the
feed
first one
off
was
of
good.
it. And then also, I just want to see if where they're at now, what they're doing. Just want to check in on their lives. But that's, yeah, they created some real lovable characters. They really did their thing with that one. Issa Rae, she don't disappoint.
Oh man, Issa Rae is amazing.
She's another one of those that are up there for me. I don't
Yeah.
even know why I didn't mention it. I feel like
Issa-
that's what I always get. Issa Rae, you trying to be like Issa Rae? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
the standard right there. Cause she does it all. Acts, she
Yeah,
directs, produces, like everything.
exactly. Started
That's
on YouTube, we on YouTube. Like,
yeah.
it's only a matter of time before HBO is hitting us up. You know what I mean? Only a matter of time. Or Netflix or Hulu. You know, we're not picky. The film spot, the film spot, the film spot. We're not picky.
Hey, speaking of the film spot, what you guys got going on over there? Talk a little bit about
Mm.
it. What is the film
um,
spot? I know it's your
it's
production
it's
company.
that's home. I feel like we're all separate entities in this industry that we're living in. But that's like I feel like for the four of us, that's where we can come back. That's and like make what we want to. Like I think sometimes within what we're trying to do, a lot of us have to like sacrifice and maybe we have to like say for example, I do a lot of it. I don't like editing. However, I might have to edit something because that's just gonna pay the bill. You know what I mean? And like that's just for us where it's not a chore. This is something we can come back to and it's like we love doing this. Even if we got to go over here and make some money doing this that we don't really care about, this is home. This is where we can come back to and create whatever we want and build together and grow together.
Nice. And how long have you guys had it for? Like how long has it been going on?
We officially became an LLC like this year, like in January. So that was like our first. But me and Jalen, I've known him since 2021, and that's when I really started working with him. And then Key came into the mix around 2022. And then our friend JoJo came into the mix around 2023. And so we've been going strong ever since. We're all like got our hands in writing right now. I know the boys, they're doing a lot of like outside stuff right now. They're just trying to get their feet wet in a bunch of different revenues in the different like lanes. And, we're just letting them. We're all kind of just focusing on like what we feel like will not only grow us when we do come back together, but just,
Mhm.
yeah, will grow us individually as well. And yeah,
No,
we're just
for
really
sure.
proud. Everybody on my team is doing great, man. I'm really proud of like where they're at. I'm proud of like where they're trying to get to and just the work that they're putting in. It's like amazing when you have everybody on the same page of what we're trying to
Yeah, it's that dream team.
do.
I love that, and I
Hmm.
love how y'all don't just stick to one thing. You know, you guys can do like everything basically.
Yeah, yeah, that's Jalen's fault. Jalen started off because he didn't trust people. So he's like, I'm gonna do everything. And then when I got there, I was like, you can rely on me. And so then he taught me. And so we were just like, we don't trust anybody. We're gonna do everything. And then the more people that we added to it, we're just like, yeah, but if we can do it though. And that's just how that happened. And so the more people you bring in, like Key and JoJo, they're really good writers. I think me and Jalen, I think me personally, I'm the like business. I feel like I'm the one that's always like, okay, but we need to have this done by this time, and we need to make sure our shot lists are. That's me. I'm
You're
the
like the director,
machine.
basically.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Key is our director, our writer. She's like the one that's like her and Jalen are like the creators. Like they're very creative. They're very much like create the whole story.
Mhm.
Jojo, he's a writer, but he's also a really good actor. That's somebody that we use. We know he's gonna show up and be there. He's very reliable in that sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just work well together. We found what we do well, and yeah, we just try and do it.
doing it. So, out of all the roles that you do, what do you think is like your favorite one, or what you love to do most?
Acting,
Acting.
100%. That's what started it all. Like I never wanted to do any, like I never wanted to be a filmmaker. And I ended up getting into filmmaking because didn't have like the experience that I needed for acting. So I was
Mhm.
just like, I could just create the role that I want to be. And that's how it started.
And then just do it.
And just do it. Yeah. And now that's literally anything that I've ever written, and that's why I'm in all the stuff that I write because it really starts off as me being like, I want to play a character like this. I'm gonna write a character like this. Let me put her
Nice.
in this world, and that's how that happens.
Nice.
So
No,
yeah,
that's dope as hell because as a writer, like, because I have no acting chops at all. I promise you, I can't act.
I think
But
everybody has acting chops. If you can lie, you can act.
you say if you can lie.
You can act. Now, can you act well? I think a lot of people can act, but I don't think a lot of people can act well. I don't think a lot of people really put in the work to like act,
Really do.
but
Yeah.
anybody can read some lines and make it convincing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I like really had to, I could probably give it my best. I don't know if it'd be good, but
You
if you
just
tell me
need a
to,
good coach, a good director.
that's facts. But if you ask me to like come up with a story, oh yeah, I do that all day.
See, nah, let me act. Because coming up with a story, I can only do it like if I'm inspired to. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to just come up with it like Keys like that. You could give her a word and she'll create a whole based
Yep.
off that word, a whole story based off that word. So I'm not that creative. I wish I really do, but I'm very math brain up here. I'm very logical thinking.
Yeah. Nah, same. That's kind of how I am when it comes to creating. Like it doesn't. It's crazy because it doesn't take much for me to even like really come up with a whole story, like inspiration wise. I could see something, or even just like think about something that happened, and then next thing you know, I have like a whole story about it.
Yeah,
So
not like that at all.
no, but
Amazing. I wish I could do that. Yeah, never been able to. Mine is always like, yeah, I always get like a scene maybe, or like, yeah, an idea, and then I'll go from there. I never really have it to where it's like, and it always hits me at like the middle of the night, but it's rare. 9 times out of 10, like if it's rare that I'm having an idea that comes into fruition and I actually create a script for it. Like a lot of our scripts are definitely like Key or Jalen or, well, it's combined efforts. It's combined efforts. Let me not lie. Some
it,
of it
it
is I
it
help.
takes a team. It takes a team.
Yeah.
So with acting, I feel like acting it involves a lot of like a certain level of like self confidence, and vulnerability. I really do see a lot in your acting and just you kind of like, as a person. Um, so has that always been the case, or like where has that like confidence come from?
No, it has not. I think I've always been very comfortable in my own skin, but
Yeah.
I've never really been like vulnerable. That was not something like I was not somebody that liked people seeing me cry. I did not like crying at all. It wasn't until I got into acting that wanting to be better at it, like just wanting to be like I take acting so serious. I never really cared about anything before acting. Like I really want to be the best actor I can be. Like I really care about being like Timothy Chalamet said, I really care about being one of the greats. Like never have I felt something more than that. And so like because I wanted to just be great at acting, that led me to be like, oh, but I don't allow myself to cry. And if I don't allow myself to cry in like real life, how am I going to then bring on those emotions when I need to for like a role? I couldn't. Like my body would shut down any type of, I couldn't even think of crying. Now I am such a sappy person. I love. Like I'm very much in tune and intentional with how I feel and my emotions now, where before I did not care about anything. So
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, I just me wanting to be a better actor, I was like, oh, I do gotta feel. Okay. All right.
Wow. All right, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So it was the whole reason behind it was because you wanted to be a better actress?
Yes. Cause it wasn't like it's not like I didn't have like relationships that like forced me to deal with my emotions. It's just like I didn't care to I very much forced it down. Like I was very much the type of
Yeah.
person that like I'm pushing it down. Like I'm not gonna let this bother me. Like if I just ignore it, it'll go away. Like therapy, what's that? Like very much so just I'm here for vibes and vibes only. Now it's like, no, the beautiful thing about life is to feel. Okay, it's to go through all those emotions and to experience all the things. So I think I was just afraid more than anything.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow.
yeah.
Can you speak of a time where like maybe one of those first times where you actually let yourself feel when it came to like a role?
Um, I can't really speak on like a particular role. And also, I don't think I've been overly challenged to where I like had to for real, like bring out that type of emotion.
Oh, we can make that
But
happen.
oh, there it is.
We can make that happen. Socks on Concrete, we
I
only
was
did
like,
part
socks part
one.
two, socks part two. No, I'm down for the challenge 100%. But yeah, I think I had my dad passed away like 2 years ago, and so
Sorry to hear that.
having it, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not to make it sad, like, but having that loss in my life kind of just changed the trajectory of how I went about just everything. So when it came to like, that's I think what really shifted my acting for real, like losing my dad, because it also just brought to surface so many different things. so so there was just a lot I had to deal with emotionally and internally that was just forced me to then I had to use it. Like I think I did he passed away and I did a monologue about a father passing like a week later like on my page. And so like it was like I was able to use what I was going through and then channel it into what
Yeah.
I was doing. So yeah.
Nah, that's amazing. That's like that. I feel like that's when some of the your best work happens too. That's when you're
Mhm.
able to channel in those personal feelings
Yeah, it's
into,
painful,
into your
painful
art.
feelings. Because
Yeah.
you're not the only person going through those things. There's definitely other people feeling those feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, more people can relate.
Hmm.
But wow, that's powerful. That's
Yeah,
powerful.
thank you. Life's a journey, you know.
It
The most
is.
important thing is to be free.
So so you've been doing this since
Really since like 2021. Because I went to, yeah, so I wasn't doing any of this. I was heavy playing basketball like my whole life.
Really, you
Like
hoop?
I was, yeah, I was playing basketball up until my senior year of high school. So, and I was doing AAU. So like I was literally playing all year round. So I couldn't do anything else. I didn't have time to do anything else. So once I got to college, I like got my degree from my mom. Then I graduated college and like I was like, okay, can I focus on this now? Because got the degree, don't have to
Mm.
worry about basketball anymore. So that was around 2019, 2020. So 2020 is really when I started like pursuing it. And that's when I started like posting monologues and like found backstage and stuff. I had booked like this series, which crazy lore. I'm about to like not flex because it's not a flex because I don't know him for real, but like it's a slight flex, but like one of the first things I ever booked was this web series called Pleasant High. That's how I met my friend Sean. That's how I met Sean
Okay,
from
yeah,
Pleasant
Sean.
High. Yeah, he's like one of the first people I met like in the industry. So like we be locked in just because yeah, we both started, I feel like at the same. Well, you dig. But yeah, we booked this web series Pleasant High. And on the show there was this other dude and it's he's on like Netflix now. Like, have you seen My Life with the Walter Boys? He's
Nah,
the
I haven't seen
cool
it.
he's the cool brother. And it's this popular teen Netflix drama that's like everywhere. And he was in this show that I was gonna be in that it never got picked up because the guy like it was a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on that I wasn't part of. I was just an actor. Yeah, he was in it and like it was such a good project. We were all really excited about it and never happened, never got picked up. But there is a trailer somewhere on YouTube, somewhere out there of all of us in the trailer. And he's in there and I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. I always feel like I'm very close to people who are right there. And like that's just God's way of telling me like it's coming, be patient. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Nah, for real. I was just gonna say that too. Like that's feel like that's a sign to, you're on the right path.
Gotta
It's
keep
coming.
grinding. Gotta keep working. Yeah, it's gotta be
And
because yeah, that just was crazy to me. He's super cool about it. Like I remember when I seen that he booked like this the Netflix series and like I reached out, I was like, hey, that's super dope that you did that. And he like responded, which he didn't have to do. But like once you're famous like that, you
yeah.
kind of just can be like, oh, I didn't see it in the CMS. But he still responded, was like, thanks, dude. Like appreciate you checking it out.
Um,
Like, I was like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, he's super nice. He was nice then. We just didn't really talk too much, but he was nice. He's cool. He does a cool Matthew McConaughey impersonation. That's what I
really?
remember from that time. He did a Matthew McConaughey impersonation, so that was cool.
Matthew McConaughey impersonation? That all right.
Yeah, it was. I think he did the Wolf.
Oh yeah, like on the Wolf Hall.
Yeah. So yeah, he's cool. I don't know. He probably doesn't remember my name, but it's fine. Like in the same area, in the same passing.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. And you'll be up there.
Someday. Fingers crossed.
You will. You're way too talented not to.
Thanks, Dev. Hey,
Eh,
you can't see
Yeah.
it in these fluorescent lights, but I'm blushing.
Look, how did your definition of success, how has that evolved so far in your journey? Have you had any failures or setbacks that maybe redefine that for you?
Every time I think of like failure or success, I think of this quote where it was like, if you knew that like your next seven failures would lead to that one success that you've been like waiting on, how quickly would you be like, how fast would you fail it? And so that's kind of how I look at it is like every failure is just one step closer to that success. And I just gotta keep failing until it's not a failure anymore.
Facts.
And so
I like
that's how I
that.
look at failure. That's how I look at success. And then success is different for everybody.
Mhm.
Success to me looks like being able to do what I love and live comfortably. And that could look like anything to anybody. I don't really care necessarily for like fame. I think I would care a little bit about recognition. I think I would feel away if I wasn't. being recognized, but yeah, I just it's very simple of like just being able to create and live comfortably.
Yeah. Have you always had that mindset, or have you always lived by that quote?
I recently found out about that quote. So like it I think beforehand I was afraid of rejection. I was afraid of like that type of failure. And like even starting off acting, like I never really put myself in a position to be rejected. So when I got into acting, it was like, whoa, culture shock. This is crazy. I started doubting myself as a person. I think to this day I still do. Like I'm not nearly as confident as I was before I started acting, and I think that's just because we rely so much on what other people think of us. And as
That
much as I would
external validation.
love to not, so much of what we do is based off of if people like it,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And so
Yeah.
yeah, it's really just about making sure I'm still having fun doing it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
That was gonna be my next question. How do you, is if you feel that way, how do you navigate it? Because it does, like, outside, it doesn't look like that. You look like you're having fun. You look,
I
the
am definitely
skills are
having
there.
fun. I think that's a part of the like vulnerability of it.
Mhm.
Of like at the end of the day, we're just acting is really just recreating experiences. And I think I'd really just more than anything on camera try to experience what I'm supposed to be experiencing and whatever that is for that character. And yeah, it's not yeah, I'm not as confident I feel like as I look. I think I'm always and I need validation. That's That's what it comes down to. I do need validation. When it comes to acting, something I really care about, I do need somebody to tell me, hey, you're doing great. You're
I
doing
feel that.
good.
Who do you have like a go-to person that you kind of go to for that validation, or
Kenyatta.
can
Kenyatta, yeah. I really value her opinion when it comes to acting and her eye as a director and her like brain as a storyteller. I think is just incredible. And then my friends, I do care a lot about like how my friends look at it. If my friends are looking at it and they're like, it looks like you, or like anytime my friends tell me, oh, this look feels like a completely different character, that's when I know, okay, I've done a good job. Then that's what
Mhm.
that tells me.
So what
So
kind of
yeah.
characters do you like to play? Because I mean, I feel like you have a pretty wide range.
That's the goal, to have as many on my belt as I can. I don't care about what character I play as long as it's a good story. I'm cool with tackling that challenge. I think I want to be a superhero. Yes, that's a given. I want to do a musical. I can't sing that well. I mean, I could hold a note. I feel like I could fake it. So that's all that matters. Um,
Right.
the dancing, I'm learning on TikTok. We talked about this. So I really, yeah, musical, superhero, those are like ideal, like that's dream come true type roles. But other than that, I want to be every character. I want to be able to create so many different roles and so many different like versions of people, and it be accurate and not insulting or anything.
I can see you doing a lot of
You
different things.
know, oh girl, I look like oh girl from All American a lot. She was mixed. We could be
Um,
sisters.
you could pass for that. I can see that.
Like you know, my hair is in braids. They don't know anything. You know what is she? I don't know.
That's a black woman right there. It's a
Just a
black
black
queen.
woman. And if not, my hair is not my hair. I got some nice 4C hair. Okay. Well, maybe not
Yeah,
4C, 4B, but like it's coarse, y'all. It's coarse. It's thick.
it's the um.
Yep.
So,
Hmm.
can you kind of talk us through like your creative process and how you kind of like prepare for a role from when you first get a script, or when you're on set, how you prepare?
Um, so I have like a notebook of like character breakdowns. And so each character that I have off bat, the moment I book it, I create the character breakdown and I'll like put their moment before in there. So like the moment before the script starts, like the full script, I'll put what they were doing and like where they're at mindset wise, what they want. what they want just throughout the scripts. I try to have like 5 childhood memories for them. I make a playlist, anything that can kind of connect me to who the character is. I pick an outfit out of like what they would wear, the type of vibe that their clothes would be. And yeah, and then set days, like I would listen to that playlist and just kind of go over my lines to the point where it's like I don't have to think about them anymore. So then I can really just be the character.
Being
And
that
like,
character.
yeah. So I'm not thinking about lines. I could just say the lines and I can really just focus on how it feels to say the lines versus what's my next line? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Acting is like, it's always been like fascinating to me how like people can, because I mean you're basically becoming a whole new person. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then how you do that, like how people actually do that, it's always been
There's
real
people who are
fascinating.
method too. I don't think I could ever be method just because I'm too silly. I'm gonna break character off that. But there are people who really commit. I think that's emotionally tolling. Like your body doesn't know the difference. Your body does not know. So like if you continue like being you already have to put yourself in that feeling just to be the character. But
Yeah.
being method means you're gonna be in that feeling all day. No, I'm not doing that. That's tolling. That's emotionally tolling. That's yeah, not a fan. Wouldn't want to be a part of that.
So are all those things that you're doing to prepare for these roles, are you like, are you thinking to yourself, or do you have the mindset of like, I'm this character now, you know what I mean? While you're doing all these things or preparing and stuff like that?
I think it comes from like more of a I try to find what I can relate to the character and then I build off of like my relation. And then when I'm like actually like say for example I'm about to do a scene and like you just put yourself in their shoes essentially. I don't know if I'm necessary like actually being like, okay, I am this person. It's just more well, yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah, maybe. Because like you are kind of like, yeah, I'm this person now. So this person thinks this way. So like
Yeah.
all of your responses are then like you're responding as them. Like I
Mhm.
recently did like this rehearsal and this dude he had me and like my play husband essentially like do this like therapy session and answering as the character allowed me to then like be more in character, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like that. Essentially, like you're getting a bunch of questions and you're answering as the character
Mhm.
versus, yeah, you.
Yeah, or it's like you trying to be somebody or trying to
Yeah.
be this person.
But that's the research because like you can, I guess, answer as the character, but if you don't do like the research on like why this character moves the way that they move or like the 5 childhood memories really helps because then it's like, okay, so this character did this in the script and I can attach it to this memory as a child. So now it's like, if this happened to me as a child and then I was put in this scenario, my reaction, what would my reaction be to that? And that is kind of how I would go about like playing the character, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So it's really like diving deep into not just their
Your
backstory,
character,
but like
yeah. The
their thought
story,
process, yeah, and
yeah.
maybe trauma or their background, how they would grow up and stuff like that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I guess you just want to react the way like you just want to, in order to be the character, you have to react and do things as the character. And you
Yeah,
don't know that if you don't know the character. And you're not going to
yeah,
know the character just by like reading the script and then doing it. There's like, I feel like a bunch of outside work that you have to do just as the actor. And the
yeah,
writer didn't do that work. The director's not going to do that work. I feel like no one's going to know a character like an actor knows a character. And that's something I learned being a director or being a filmmaker. It's like you're putting stuff together for this character I never even thought of, and I love it.
yeah.
And I love that that's what you brought to it. Like, so yeah,
No, yeah, that's a fact. Cause as a writer, like you have these, and it's so crazy, like to see, especially with socks on concrete. Cause like we came up with these characters, and writing them, I'll have one kind of vision on what I think,
and
and
how they
stuff like
should
that.
act and
Yeah, but then
yeah,
it's like you see them, you see these actors play them and they just make them their own, and it's like,
Hmm.
whoa, I didn't even think about that. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
the coolest
they can
thing, I
do it
feel
so
like.
much better than like any writer could have wrote a character. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
the dialogue could be, the best in the world and stuff like that, but it won't be believable unless that actor can,
Hmm. I
portray that.
agree. Or they'll make like a face or something. They'll give like a like I don't know. It's like you can tell that they're thinking as the character, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. They make a lot of
Yeah.
like choices that like are like, oh, that was really good. I like that. That makes
Yep.
that character seem like this, or yeah. It's
Yeah. It's
really
like those
cool.
little nuances.
Hmm.
It's like, and it only happens when, an actor is taking time with that character. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So,
Exactly. I feel like you don't get that again if you just showed up to read lines.
mhm.
There's a difference. I think we all know the difference. I think we've all seen the difference. So
Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah. 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 You have to take it off the page and really spend time with them.
Yeah, it's like getting to know somebody. You got to get to know your characters.
Yeah. It's like on like another level too.
Yeah, like personal, like you trying to mac down on your character. That's how you got to get to know them.
For real. You got to get every
Like you trying to
detail.
get on that. So, what's your favorite color? Where do you like to
No.
go? What's your ideal first date? But those are like great questions to think about as your character, and it
Yeah.
helps you like get into the mode of your character. Like it just helps you tap in easier.
Have you ever had to make any sacrifices like for your growth? And if so, what have you learned about, your priorities and how they shifted over time?
I'm just like choosing certain I think this path is not easy for anybody that's pursuing it. Um, I think a lot of us know that there's not a lot of if you're not booking, you're not making a lot of money from it. A lot of it is passion pushed. So like I think those are like a little bit of the sacrifices of just like being the age that I am and not really having like everything together like I want it to be, or just having an idea of what my life is supposed to look like, and then making the sacrifice of like, well, is it if this is something that I really want, then what am I willing to like? I'm willing to get those stairs. I'm willing to like deal with the repercussions of like living with my mom. Like it's that's a part of it. It's an investment in yourself. And
Hmm.
yeah, once I'm up, it won't matter anymore. I just gotta
That's
keep
right.
praying because God got me.
That's right. That's right. Keep
Yeah,
praying, keep working, man. You're gonna get there.
exactly. Because I mean, I could pray, but if I'm not putting in the work, what's the point?
That's right. You gotta meet him halfway.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to keep working and make sure I'm on the path that God wants me to be.
That's right. And on that note, so do you have any advice for any maybe young actresses or actors or even anybody, any creative kind of following their dreams?
Yes, use your resources. Like use your resources. YouTube, majority of what I've learned is from YouTube or from like Chat GPT. Y'all have Chat GPT now. Like there's so many resources for you to at least have like a basis of how you can get started. Like the first thing I did when I got into acting was Googled how to be an actor. What do I need to be an actor? What can I be doing to be an actor? How do I book an agent? So like all these things are on Google, guys. They're on Google. You don't need to pay people to consult you on it. I'm gonna tell you right now what you need for free: headshots, demo reel, and a resume. Get them three things, you're off to a great start. Yeah, and then submit to an agent, and they will help you with everything else if it's the right agent. Now that you can get consulting on, talk to people who are in the industry. They will guide you to the agency for you. But yeah, you do not need to pay people for how to be an actor. Just Google it. It's the same answers, I promise.
Yep. Google and
Really.
YouTube University.
YouTube
It's
University,
free.
okay? And now
Free
y'all got
tuition.
AI. Now y'all got Chat GPT. That's free too. So no excuses. Get to it and finish. Finish, finish, finish. Whatever you start, finish. Even if it's bad, do it. Even if you fail, do it. Like, because you're gonna keep getting better. You're gonna keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And a big one is just start.
Just
Just
start.
start. You got no reason
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah. And the only thing stopping you is you.
That's
That's
right.
just all I can say.
That's right. So Cheterra, I know you are always working. I just seen you post something today that you were working on. I'm like, man, every day is
Always.
something.
Always
Yeah.
working. Trying.
Yeah. So yeah, you got an unbelievable work ethic. So can you share
It's
with us?
addiction. um,
Hey, it works. It works. It's a good addiction to
uh,
have. You know what I
facts.
mean?
It could have been crack. So,
It's what could be crack. Oh,
uh,
dead.
remember you said, I'm sorry, I kept cutting you off.
No, you're good. So can you share with us what's next? What do you have coming up?
Your guess is as good as mine. No, I'm kidding. Something. Y'all gonna keep seeing me. I know that. I think right now we're working on just focusing on like what the demand is right now. So like social
Mm,
media is very hot, and I think that's where our focus is. I'm trying to adapt to that.
yeah.
But I
Right.
mean, yeah, we always working, always filming something, always collab. We got some collaborations coming up that we're pretty excited about. So yeah, we just trying to keep working, trying to
Nice.
keep writing. We hope to film this summer. What we're gonna film, that's up in the air, but we will be filming this summer. Every time the weather's hot, we film it. So
Got to, especially in the city.
hopefully Socks Part
Challenging.
2. Hopefully we get into some Socks Part 2, or we at least see Socks Part 1, like a premiere or something. I don't
Hey,
know.
I was gonna
It's
say, I know
something.
I know one thing you got coming up.
Yeah,
Socks
tell the
on
people. Let the
concrete.
people know. Let the
Socks on
people
concrete part
know.
one.
It's Chicago's own ATL, you know what I mean? Go
Yeah.
ahead, tune in. That's what we giving. We giving ATL,
Yeah.
we giving roll bounce. That's us.
Shatera was she's the new.
No, I am. I am. That's yeah. Or Megan
No.
Good. What was Megan Good's character's name in the roll bounce? No, I would really much rather be old girl though. One who's like, you look like you've been chewing on them yellow crayons.
Oh yeah.
Journey Smollett, but like when she was
Yeah.
good. I'd be her. She's cool.
Brushing with some Colgate, yuck mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie.
Uh, I've seen it too many times.
Facts.
Too many
Great movie.
times.
Great movie. But yeah, that's what
Right.
we got working on. That's what we got cooking. I'm dropping monologues like flies. So follow me on
Yes.
Instagram if you want to see those. I'm always posting a monologue. I recently just got into like filming my monologues. I used to just backdrop it up and just post my monologues. I'm on a backdrop. But now we trying to get cinematic with it. So
Hell yeah. It's on to the next level.
It's only just gonna to make us better. Gotta keep growing.
Got to. Got to. Shatera, I appreciate you coming on today
I
and
appreciate you
sharing.
having me. Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
thank
Of
you.
course.
Like a spider, spider web is behind me.
You got so much going on, so much to look forward to, and I can't wait to see it. We
Thank
all can't
you.
wait to see it.
Thank you. I can't
And
wait to see what you got cooking next too, Dev. See what you
oh,
rating.
you gonna see. You gonna be in it.
Hit me up. You
You
know
gonna
I'm
be in
down.
it.
You know I'm down. That's not even a question.
You know,
So,
anytime we do something, it's the usual suspects.
period.
You know what I mean? We
Period.
all gonna
We
be.
could be Adam Sandler did it. Why
No,
can't we?
seriously. Yeah,
The Waynes did it.
exactly.
Why can't we?
Yep. And we gonna do it all together, and all we can do is go to the top. So
Together. I feel like we gotta put our hand in. So big.
look, right.
So like a good motivational talk right before the game. We just gotta
Yeah,
get in there and work hard and just leave it all on the floor.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that when we have our rap party and our premiere.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
I
see
can't wait for
everybody
that. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good time for sure.
coming
That's
up,
cool. Yeah.
coming up. I can't wait.
Yeah. No, the even filming for it was really fun. The school stuff was really fun. That was cool. The skatering stuff was fun too. I had to leave early, but it was fun.
Yeah.
We're there.
Gosh,
He
wait
doesn't
till you
live
see part two.
here. Yeah, waiting.
No, wait till
I
you see part
heard,
two.
Ava, she gets her time to shine.
Yeah, she do.
Okay,
She do.
look, that challenge we was talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you for sure because it's not just part two. Spoiler alert.
Oh, y'all heard it here first.
So yeah,
Yeah,
but
for
I know
sure.
you prepare for it. So that's why we got to. You know what I'm saying?
Always gotta lock in.
I always will.
Yeah,
All right, Cheterra, I appreciate your time today.
of course. I appreciate you having me. I know I talk so much, so thanks for listening.
Nah. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Cool,
I love it. I
cool.
love this story. And I
Same
got to
here.
know a little more about you. You know what I mean? Like we only
Yeah.
really only talk about filming
I
and
was like,
stuff.
we've only ever really talked about socks. So this was cool. This is a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
little back and forth. I agree.
Nah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me on here. It's dope. And yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of the many amazing guests that I'm sure you've had on this podcast. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I got some more coming too.
make
Got
sure
some
y'all
more.
subscribe, like, comment. I don't know, look at my camera, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. You
Great.
know,
Follow the socials.
tap in,
Spark Moment
okay?
Podcast on Instagram, YouTube.
Don't you want to learn about film, acting, but like black?
Hey,
This guy got it.
hey. We got plenty more people coming on too. So they all gonna share
hmm
their stories and
Yeah, tune in, y'all. Got a lot of great people. A lot of great people.
tune in. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks so much for listening to the Spark Moment Podcast. If this episode inspired you, make sure to follow the show so you don't miss a single spark. I'd love to hear what your spark moment was. You can share it with me on Instagram at the Spark Moment Podcast or tag the show in your stories. And if you enjoyed today's conversation, please leave a rating and review. It really helps more people discover these stories. Until next time, keep chasing that spark.